ass.
Wait a minute, hold on. What I do?
Hey, nigga, you know, maintenance circle back today or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fixed the problem. Motherfucker.
Wait, hold on, man. I kept you and yours very secure. All right. I made sure nobody came up in your
butthole was
spot.
safe. That's what it was. You scared those two men's that wasn't dressed appropriate to your liking. They didn't meet your standard.
Hey, man, they didn't have the appropriate outfits on for for the apartment complex. Okay, you know, it could have been anybody. Could have been the feds, man. I don't know what you involved in.
Good looking out. You saved us from ICE. Appreciate that.
Yeah, they almost snatched your black ass right out of Vegas. Deport you, monkey.
Oh man. But yeah, they came back out. Old girl was laughing her ass off because it was the same two dudes, and she asked him, like, hey, did y'all come over here the other day? He was like, yeah. It's like, I'm sorry about that. It's like, don't worry about it. You know, it is what it is. Sauce, if you understand, man, Tank was at the crib, we was at work, and we forgot to tell this motherfucker that we put in a work order for maintenance to come through or whatever. They come through, hit the door. Because they shirts didn't match the name of the property, Tank denied their asses.
Well, hold on, man. So
you know, this is a strange thing with him coming up and kind of doing shit, doing what he want to do. You still got that feedback?
Yeah, I hear the feedback. Yeah. Put the cans on. We'll be all right, man.
Go sit in the car, nigga.
Go on the porch, man. Go on the porch.
No, I got it. This will work out.
Hey, he gonna be upset at me later on tonight. Talking about, made me go walk all these goddamn steps. Knees is hurting.
This nigga done got over here, starting to try and do what he want to do. How is this? Is this better?
Nah, you still picking up that mic strong as shit, homie.
All right, nigga, you sit down here, nigga.
Hey, I ain't gonna be sitting here and be told what to do, man.
And this bitch you will.
Be still.
Be still.
Exactly.
Be still. Stop moving, nigga. You're moving too much. What I tell you about putting motherfuckers I don't know sitting behind me, man? Be still.
Hold on, man. I'm almost up this bitch. Gave this nigga a place to sleep. Here we go.
Yeah,
and I appreciate it.
He done sent my people away. He came back, did the do, and yeah, man, it was just hilarious because the man got both our phone numbers, didn't call and check and see or shoot a text like, hey man, y'all put in a work order, y'all got some, somebody coming over to do something to your crib, whatever. Nah, none of that. This motherfucker just sent him home, and then when I came home, he told me, I was like, hey man, did you put in a work order or something? I was like, yeah, man, you know how hard it is to get these motherfuckers out. Oh yeah, right. I sent them away, man. I ain't recognize them dudes. I saw the name of the complex, whatever, and it matched the shirt.
Get the fuck.
They said they would be right back, and then they came right back, and I'm still the villain.
See, they came actually. I don't know what happened, if they got new management or something, but yeah, man, they was answering all kind of questions, and we was like, well, shit, okay, that hopefully this trend starts, because before, bro, we put in something in October, we ain't gonna get a respond back till December.
Right.
But it's all good. We good now.
Maintenance company got to come from across the street. That ain't even y'all.
Yeah. You're right. You absolutely right. I heard y'all need some work done. Casing the joint. But yeah, we good, man. We good. That shit was fucking hilarious. That was one for the books, man. Like, hey, man,
I'm sorry, man.
Niggas came through, man. And I ain't recognize them. They ain't look like this from our set. So yeah, I sent them on.
And if it was the other way around, it was like, I'm in the hospital, you talking about you fell for the oldest scam in the book, man. You motherfucker came to your door dressed like the maintenance.
That's that Vegas hustle, man. They didn't had you hog tied in and took your dog, everything, man. Sauce one.
What up?
All right. Hey, man, we got some theme music, or are we getting into it?
No, we just getting into it, man.
All right.
We ain't got no slides, no theme music.
Got shit. All right, man.
Oh, he got some.
Can y'all motherfuckers hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. Why, what's wrong?
Shit, I can't hear me. God damn it. Hold on.
Did you plug those headphones in?
They plugged in, nigga. Shut up. My bad, man. God damn. What the fuck is...
Go downstairs and help this man.
Nah, he downstairs. Okay, hold on.
All right, man. We got a lot of dead air, man. We live and direct.
Yeah, cut the recording. Cut the recording, man. We'll put that up for a minute. See, look what he's doing.
What are you doing, man? Pull out your phone, man. Are you on the tablet?
Yeah, I think so.
Shit, is he frozen?
I think so.
Oh, hell. Reboot, Sauce. Yell upstairs to him, man. Yell all the way up there, man. Yell all the way upstairs, man. Reboot.
Hey, you'll figure it out here in a second. Oh,
no, we better. We good.
You got it?
Right.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
All right, man.
This nigga.
Hey,
what's up?
What's this versus thing you sent out, man?
Drive cross country to terrorize people, man.
All day.
Fuck their living situation up.
Oh, man. Fresh off the press. Cash Money versus No Limit. Talk to me, man.
Oh my God, man. What do you there's a lot to be said about Cash Money Records.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot to be said about No Limit Records. Like, I love how No Limit Records was run and then everybody got paid. Like, nobody complains about the money that they didn't get from Master P.
Right.
And that's a beautiful thing. Everybody got paid the way they should have. But I don't put anybody from No Limit Records on my number, my top 5, top 10, none of that.
Okay. I got
you. None of that. Yeah. And they had hits, man. They killed it like summer straight, years straight, back to back. But yeah, none of them cats is on my top 10.
That's a valid point. What you got, Sauce?
I mean, I don't necessarily think it's about none of them being on the top 10. I mean, when we look at Cash Money, Juvie, his run wasn't as long as we thought it was going to be once Wayne started getting in there. And then Wayne, to be honest, really carried that shit on his back.
Mm-hmm.
During No Limits time frame, you had P, Silk the Shocker, C Murder, Fiend, Mia X. You just didn't see all of that coming out of, in my opinion, Cash Money. Now, that's not to say that they didn't have people like Mac 10. They didn't have, what's my girl's name that used to sing with Rick James, Tina Marie, the Jason Derulo, you know what I mean? Again, No Limit, they breathe life back in the Snoop. But when we just talk about the songs, I do think that Cash Money may have a stronger catalog, but it's just something about when No Limit hit. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
That's the whole kick right there. It's like
you know what I'm saying?
The whole thing off as far as just independent. And I think this is more of a bragging right for New Orleans.
It is.
You know what I mean? It's like it's all about New Orleans and then everything else. I think that's what it is for me. I think that's what that is. But I got another question I want to pose to y'all, man. How deep do you think they're going to go? Because you're going to do the original No Limit and Cash Money, or you're going to do the Cash Money / Young Money? You know what I mean? Because that includes Drake, Nicki Minaj. That bag is deep. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's just strictly the original.
I think they need to keep it New Orleans.
Okay.
I think they need to keep that motherfucker Calio versus what's the other project?
Other one. Yeah.
The other one. And shout out to anybody from New Orleans. I ain't trying to play you, but I just think they need to keep it that, man, because I'm telling you, when we had the Ghetto Boys.
Mm-hmm.
What 666 Mafia did, because motherfuckers love 666 when I couldn't I was like, this
3-6.
3-6. Yeah, 3-6 Mafia. It's the same shit. 3-6s and 666, nigga. That just let you know I ain't listen to him.
That fucked me up. I was like, who is he talking about? Go ahead.
Yeah. And there ain't no knock to him, man. These cats was megastars, but it's just something about when P came out now, them cheap ass tapes and this is for the homies in the Cadillacs with the teens and the 12
ice cream man
in the back. Yeah. Motherfucker.
That awkward rapping from Silk the Shocker, that shit, and C Murder, and we forgot about fucking Mystical. He's locked. That's what I'm saying. You got cats
with
that's
his
locked
touchy
up.
ass.
Yes.
Because he was on both labels, right?
No, he was strictly on what you call it. He was on Cash. No limit.
Yeah, like no limit to me. Just, and this is not to take anything away from Birdman and them, regardless of what you think. That cat did some things, man, with that whole that new lineup. And that's not to take away from Soulja Slim. That's not to take away from Juvie. I never thought Juvie lost it. It's just something about when Wayne dropped that Carter. He became such a megastar that it wasn't any room for anybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why he had to do his own,
branch
off. And it's like Young Money is strictly Wayne and his,
because none of these other acts would have lasted under Cash Money with Wayne on there. You had to come up with a new imprint to have a Drake and a Nicki Minaj, which that's a whole nother thing in and of itself. But I mean, just the Mia X, I think that if they go blow for blow, it's just gonna be a battle, man, because No Limit had some shit. I mean, they had every No Limit, listen.
What if they bring out Snoop? He was signed to No Limit.
They can bring Mac
That's what I'm saying. It's one of those, how deep in the bag are they gonna go? Like, is there a cutoff? I want to know the rules and regulations. And this is like at the end of October, right? This whole thing. Fucking F1. It's in Vegas. F1 is that like first weekend of November.
Cause look,
it's gonna be fucking crazy. Go ahead.
We forgetting P had a song with Montel Jordan. Cam remade
everybody. Yeah, Come on, man.
Cam remade that. I think that it'll be something like we never seen before. I think it might be close to that level of the Locks versus, because that shit, I'm sorry, that shit was so good. Nigga, what Jada did was amazing.
It wasn't good. It wasn't even close, because you saw lyricism versus motherfuckers who needed help, like the motherfuckers who need dope to get in their zone. And Styles P and them motherfuckers ate they fucking lunch. Bro, it wasn't even close.
Nigga,
bro, stop.
They shouldn't even, and I'm a fan of the Dipset, but they should have just brought the producers out.
That's it. That's it. You are absolutely right.
Had them niggas scratch, oh boy.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh boy.
Because the only one who could hold his own was fucking Cam. That's it. And that's not a fair fight. That's not a fair fight. That's not a fair fight. I'm sorry.
Not a fair fight.
Shout out to Jim Jones and Jewels, whatever. But y'all know, y'all got y'all shit handed to you. I mean, Jada stock went up.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, after that versus, he was like, yeah, yesterday prices ain't today's prices.
Yeah.
He was like, I got so many calls from these new young dudes who want a feature. He was like, yeah, come on now. Killed them. He showed them,
And you know what? And it's just going back to what you said when we was talking about these verses early on. That shit really don't even need to be a versus. They need to just let these motherfuckers just
like when they
just throw a big fucking New Orleans based concert.
I hope it's like that. Groove. I hope it's like when they did Too Short and 40.
Yeah, BG out again.
Just let them go. Just let them go. That's why I wanted the parameters. Like, don't bring in the new shit.
Yeah,
keep it the original Cash Money.
Yeah,
the original No Limit. It'd be love if they had, a phone-in call from fucking C Murder. Somebody put him on the phone, let him do his thing, man. But I don't know what to expect, man. Like I said, it's one of those situations. I don't know when the next time they're ever going to be able to put something on like this. So I don't know if they're trying to cram everything in. Like, okay, we got to get a song from Wayne. We got to get Drake in here. We got to get him. So I don't know how this gonna go, man. I hope it stays the old shit, the shit that we know, not the new shit, the new era. So
we don't want none of that truffle butter shit up in there. Chicken fillets with the truffle butters. And that's my shit, but we want this shit to be old school. You let your cousin up in your house, huh?
I still don't know what you switched from Nikes to Reeboks, huh? I don't know what that means, but I love it. It's dope as
you trying to sell a quarter key, huh?
That was the coldest shit because I had no idea what he was talking about, but it sounded slick.
When he had Jay on that shit going,
Jay had to jump on it.
Yeah, Jay.
That was the hottest shit ever, man. I was like, oh my God.
And then did one of y'all send me the video, or did I just come up on that shit with Manny when he was saying that back then that particular machine you could only use 8 sounds?
Yeah.
He said I had to be as creative as possible with 8 sounds.
Punch in, punch out, punch in, punch out. And that's what he did. And he just talked about, I saw another clip, him talk about how Birdman and them, they hated Still Fly. Everything in my mama name. I was just like, what? He was singing that song. It was like, dog, that sounds like some broke shit. He was like, no, it's something that motherfuckers in the hood would do. And they relate to it. They kept telling him to stop playing that shit. They was like, this shit ain't gonna go.
You know why that?
Get out the studio. Let me finish. He finished and they laid all the tracks down, and they was like, oh shit. Okay.
Let me tell you what Manny Fresh gave them. Manny Fresh gave them their own. It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake
again
up
and again. Again and again.
In the morning, go get my stamps, pull up the Come on, man. Ain't nothing like
that was big timers.
Take a gas.
That was big timers where he did that. But he what Bob was saying, he gave him that version of that that type of song. And I was just like, he was in that same vein.
Yeah.
But, he said they hate that. I just saw that, was that yesterday or the day before. He said they hate Birdman and them hated that fucking song. And he was like, just let me finish. He said he had to kick cats out the studio because they were shitting on him constantly. Like, nigga, this, what are you talking about? I got a quarter tank of gas in my new. He was like, that's not us, nigga. We cash money. We got money. Why are you talking about this broke shit? And he was like, just shut up and listen. He was like, it don't move, man. Damn it, watch. And that's one of the big timers. You got to do that song.
Because if you got to find some way to get people to relate to you, man. It can't be everybody ain't rich.
Yeah, nobody got, how many niggas got crocodile seats in the hood?
Right.
No. But they said they hated. I was like, that song they hate? Oh, okay. Yeah, they goofy as hell.
But man, you've been around music when it was being made.
And it sounds so terrible, and you be like, damn, I gotta, not because I hated. Speaking of shit, I hated that. What was that? That fucking No Limit shit. That not that. That About It. I hate About It when it first dropped because
you about it.
I was like, what the fuck is he saying? I didn't know what that meant, but my partner brought it in. Shout out to KP. He brought it in. He was down at he was in college at A&M, Texas A&M, and he brought it up. And as soon as I heard the first couple bars, I was like, man, turn that shit off, man. It's hurting my ears. I was like, I can't. This nigga screaming. Why is he shitting? I was like, what's wrong with this grown ass man, right? And then I went to a club, and the shit dropped, and I saw the reaction from the crowd. That I heard those horns, and everybody was rocking, and I felt like
lose their mind.
I was the odd man out because they knew the dance, they knew the hook, bounce, 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 bounce. I was like, what the fuck is this? Then I kept listening to it, and I kept watching the crowd, and was like, I get it now. Okay, it's a new wave coming because I was strictly, Eric Sermon and them. Def Squad, Hit Squad, all that shit. Anything from the East Coast.
Yeah.
That shit in. But then when that shit came, I was just like, oh, that's different. All right, I got it. And then, how he delivered fucking, albums. They came out every fucking 2 weeks. He was dropping shit. Then that mystical shit hit. I was like, God dang, man, this is crazy. And the rest is history, man. P left his mark, man. And I'm glad to see that these cats could come and, do a not necessarily a farewell tour, but a victory lap. Come back together, New Orleans. They can come in and do their thing and rep the city.
I am on the cool. I couldn't stand that shit. It was certain songs like that shit with Master P. I mean with Montel Jordan. And I'm gonna say this too, man. That 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, where they cut Cannabis and P verse off that shit. P's verse was actually nice. When he came in, it's time to get bowdy. You got everybody from the East Coast and then so rowdy. That shit was hard. So he could flow. It's just the sound was like,
yes.
That Beats by the Pound shit, I wasn't feeling it. And then as they went on, I was like, well, wait a minute. But this shit had people. All you seen was motherfuckers with tapes with no letters on it. You know what I'm saying? What's this shit?
Hey man, they gonna fucking censor that shit, man.
Hold on, no, I'm trying to find something because it is. All right, there was a song, man, that Cash Money did. It was like all I ever wanted to do was be the man, get out the ghetto and feed my whole fam. But then it in the street is on me go. But they got it. I'm just saying that shit would be something classic to see. I would love to see it, man.
I couldn't go because it's a new day.
No, I don't want to go because
but I understand what you're saying. Man. It's like I want to somebody live stream that shit. Hopefully they are live streaming and I can sit back at the crib with a cold one and check out the shit and hopefully get some little nostalgia. But
especially if they do that shit in New Orleans, I ain't going to that shit.
No, it's here. It's in Vegas.
Oh man,
that's what I was saying. I was like, dude, it's the week before fucking F1.
Hey,
it's gonna be crazy, fam.
All the New Orleans hood coming to Vegas. They got it's different.
Yeah,
I've been down in the middle of the nigga. I was in New Orleans. Where the fuck are they taking me? I don't feel comfortable. And I'm from the streets, nigga. I shouldn't feel this way. Standing out there with my hands in my pockets.
It's during Complex Con.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man, that shit gonna be fucking crazy, man. Live from Las Vegas, October 25th.
Yeah.
That next week is F1, so it's gonna be. Oh yeah, it's gonna.
That's some shit.
Be cracking, man. It's gonna be.
You want to see F1?
Yeah, until I think about the fact that you're only gonna get them see these motherfuckers pass how many times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long is F1?
Just to sit here like here they come. I think it's like 300 something laps, right?
Shit, fuck if I know. I try to stay away from that shit, man. You want to know how long it lasts, the whole thing?
No, just like how many miles, like Daytona 500 is like 500 miles, right?
Yeah. Let me see. I don't know how the motherfuckers gonna be in there pissing and shitting. How many?
Hey man, diapers.
All right,
so
man. Go ahead.
The number of laps in the F1 race varies per Grand Prix because each circuit has a different length, and the race distance is said to be around 305 kilometers, 190 miles, with the Monaco Grand Prix being the only exception, requiring fewer laps to reach 260 kilometers distance. Man, shit.
Fuck.
So 44 and 78, they said. I don't know, but that's a lot.
That is.
Yep.
All right.
Let's get it.
Get to it. Black language being policed, man. I know y'all got that Instagram I sent y'all about that lady who accused old boy of stealing out the was that CVS or some shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it, my man.
Look at this.
A young black boy got into a disagreement with a white woman at a CVS, and he said that he could pull a band out of his pocket, a band being a reference to money that the white woman claims to have taken as a reference to a weapon. The white woman called North Charleston Police Department over the misunderstanding.
You did this. You did this. You did this. You did this. No, I was in the store the entire time, honey. I saw it all. No, because he did not wrong. We were following him from the time he walked in the store. No, honey, no.
Of course, North Charleston Police Department showed up and did what they do. Brutalized the young kid, despite all of the bystanders telling them he did not have a weapon. He did not threaten her with a weapon. It was a misunderstanding, something lost in translation between standardized English and Black English.
The only thing he said, he'll pull out a band, and a band is money. If she don't know the slang, she needs to shut the hell up. I was here the whole time.
Now, pair that incident with the instance of a Black suspect being denied their right to an attorney because they said to the police officers, "I want a lawyer, dog." And the police denied them an attorney because they said that they could not find an attorney that was a canine. And the judge agreed that the suspect asked for a lawyer dog, not a lawyer, dog.
A man who used slang while being interrogated by New Orleans investigators was denied his right to counsel.
It doesn't make any sense at all. If there were such a thing as a lawyer dog, then it would be confusing. But there isn't.
And why do I mention these two incidents? Because Black language is being quite literally policed. We know it, and y'all know it. We both know that when y'all are flexing your pedantry, your prescriptivism, you are also flexing your privilege, your power, white power, or so you say. I and other Black educators like me expose the inherent weakness of your weakness. Language pedantry is a component of the white power structure. We
good
both
on this?
know that. Those of you who are saying,
motherfuckers AI.
Nah, he's a teacher in I think how the fuck
linguistics.
Yes.
My brother.
Yes,
he talks too good, and I don't trust him.
He looked like my cousin Willie. I don't trust him. But yeah, man, that was some fucked up shit that happened, man. And him to pair with that whole thing with the lawyer dog, with the actual clip that dude's case got dismissed or whatever, because of that language barrier. I don't understand this, man. We keep having. I'm just glad Lil, the youngin, hopefully, he made it home, safe. Instead of going home in the bag.
First and foremost,
in the bag. But so yeah, man, that's some foul ass shit. And we all was raised, man. When you get out in public, there's a time and place for everything, man. Time and place to use, certain slang. In other places, you put that shit, in your back pocket. So when you step out, act accordingly, man. Always, especially it's so fucked up because we were raised, make sure somebody see you, make sure your hands, is visible, when you go into a department store or whatever, all stupid kind of fucking Black protocols that we were, ingrained with. It's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
First of all, I agree with you, man. I hope the youngin made it home. They could have at least told us that shit.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it's a thing of language, of it being policed so much as she just needed an excuse. Obviously, she accused the young boy of stealing, and his reaction was like, "Bitch, I'm stealing. I'll pull a band out on your ass."
She said, "Pull a knife." She thought that's what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What I'm saying is she didn't like the fact that this motherfucker was going back and forth with her, period. Right. So because she didn't know what it meant or understand it, she decided that that's what it was going to mean. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's the equivalent of that scene in the 40-year-old version. Now, because I don't know what that means, I'm going to take it as disrespect.
Yep. Shout out to Kevin Hart.
Chitty bang bang. Little twin nigga. But I think we dwarves in the ass for fun. I think she just needed an excuse. And once again, shame on the fucking officers, because it was let's rough him up first and ask questions later.
Yes.
No matter how many you always find this shit. It'll be 20 witnesses like, yeah, this is not true. And they still are down there, Steven Seagal and the shit out this young man.
Yeah, still putting some gravel zits on him.
There you go. Ooh, I'm gonna use that. And the thing is this, man. Yeah, we use slang. Everybody uses slang. I don't care where you come from.
White folks too.
White folks too. They got their own little coded talk, and it's not even necessary so that people can't understand it. It's just colloquialisms and where you come from and where you
Region,
grew up from.
all that shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, we say my dude in the yo. They say son, and shouty in the South where they say shorty up north. That it is what it is. However, man, like you said, there's a time and a place for everything. And it's better to be understood.
Yes, thank you.
Than misunderstood, and ultimately, and ultimately have someone redefine what you say to fit a narrative that's gonna get an outcome that they want, but you ultimately don't want to have happen.
So there's a couple on TikTok, man, and they speak in, I don't know the proper term for it, but they speak like in Shakespearean, but it relates to what we're doing, to today's time or whatever, and it's hilarious. And I was like, I wonder if they went in to CVS and started talking like that or whatever, and it was like, well, I don't understand what the fuck they saying, and like you said, I'm just gonna take it as a sign of disrespect,
Right.
But it's fucking Shakespeare. I thought the shit was hilarious because I'm like listening to it, but then I go back and like look up half the shit that they said and was like, oh shit, that's hilarious even more, because it's like I understand what they're doing, but I don't understand the context. But I'm gonna go back. What they say, laugh now and then figure the shit out when you get home.
I mean, we are in a strange time where you got young Caucasian males shooting the shit out of everything. The one dude just got turned down by a young lady, and he found her and drove his car into her and her friend. Again, this is not all of them. I don't believe in that, but it seems like this concerted effort to try to make. It's always been that way, but it seemed like it's been turned up to 12 to make black folks the fucking boogeyman.
Because we've been minding our business.
Yeah, especially
it's been quiet on our side, and it's kind of like they want to pull us in, like that whole shooting up
CK.
CK or whatever. And guess what? We got to make a phone call to the HBCUs, and it's like, what? We at school, ain't nobody even stunning y'all, and here y'all go with the bomb threats. But
no, bro, you absolutely correct. I'm glad you brought that up. Now, once again, you got them motherfuckers shooting up shit left and right. And again, it's like they trying to demonize black people. People starting to go in on these cats on the internet, like the Hodge twins, Stevie Knight, Anton Daniels, all of that, whatever. They starting to go in on them because they doing a lot of hey, black folks this and black folks that. So I know you guys seen the incident where the two guys got ran off the HBCU campus.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, they had a right to be there. Well, did they really have a right to be there when there's been open threats
they've been
about
antagonizing folks or whatever? So hell yeah, when we see you doing that bullshit, we're gonna get you off campus. And they said, did you see the statistics on HBCUs versus normal colleges as far as the crime?
No.
As far as people dying on HBCU campuses versus traditional state colleges and non-HBCU universities?
No.
0 killings on their case. So they were at the safest place possible, but yet they were antagonizing. They knew what the fuck they were doing. They read fucking stats.
Well, here's the deeper
They won't
thing.
talk about it, but they read stats. They were safe.
Well,
they didn't get hurt. They got ran off. They didn't get hurt.
They try to cherry pick stats and alter them. Again, that we got the whole 1350 or 13, but then when people was like, 2977, motherfucker, nobody want to talk about that. But I guess the thing is, so you guys think that these people should just let you come on campus and debate shit that they don't want to talk about when after CK got shot, all of these threats went out to these HBCUs. You know what I'm saying? They had to be on high alert. You had another place. I think it was a meeting, and one of this young dude, he tried to go up in there in Philly, and they was like, "Yeah, you're not coming up in here." You know what I'm saying? And like people are like, "Yeah, we ain't having this Dylan Roof shit anymore." You know what I'm saying?
Why take the chance?
Why take the chance? Like fuck a debate. Don't come in here.
Right. You know, and that nonsense like that kid who got ran out, and the whole class and the teacher led the charge, rushed that dude out into the quad or whatever. Again, he went in there talking, you know, I guess he was a wannabe neo-Nazi, and started spewing shit inside one of the lectures. And the professor, a female, they ran his ass out, you know.
Yeah.
And they surrounded his ass. You know, I think the police came and got his ass. But, you know, stupid shit like that, guys. You want to be famous? Okay. Is somebody gonna make you famous?
Yeah.
You know? But
yeah.
That's what that is, man. But I want to transition to the next, because it kind of goes with what you were talking about as far as these dudes acting out, you know, as far as, you know, messing with their females. As you said, that guy ran over those girls or whatever, just tweaking out. The next one was a man executed a family because wife wouldn't leave her husband.
Oh,
ladies, y'all got to be careful. This is a PSA from 3PMD. Be careful who the hell y'all messing with, because this dude, she's in her 30s, and the dude she was messing with was in his 60s. He was like, what's going on with you? You supposed to leave your husband, right? And she's like, nah, we're gonna try to make it work. After I done paid all your bills, got you all caught up, now you're good, and you want to, you know, go back to, you know, with your husband. Okay. Killed her, threw her in the lake, killed the baby. I think the baby was like 2. Threw the baby in the lake alive because they found mud inside the baby's body, and then killed the husband. This is in Pennsylvania.
Were they together, the husband and the wife?
I think they were together. She was just stepping out. Yeah, think about it, man. She, you know, dude's in his 60s. She's in her 30s. That was a sugar daddy.
That's on her head.
See what I'm saying?
And yes, he's the monster.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to bury this motherfucker under the jail. And I hope some prison justice comes his way for doing what he did to that child. All of them, but that child.
Yeah.
But because she wanted to step out for a couple of dollars, she's just selling pussy. Let's just call it that. Because she wanted to step out, her husband is dead. She's dead. And most important, her baby is dead. Not to mention that I want to say, I think there's an 8, a 10, and a 13-year-old, or an 8, 11, and a 13-year-old, because they had 3 other children together.
Didn't know that part. Okay. Damn.
Yeah. If you go to
I just focused on that right there. Go ahead.
If you hit my bad, big bro. If you hit the bottom of the article, it says they had 3 other children together. So now these children are short a sibling and 2 parents because, you know, mama needed a couple extra dollars. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't give a fuck if the brother wasn't providing right. If that's the case, you leave him and find a different situation. But there's this thing where people want to pretend like men don't have emotions. And men have very strong emotions.
At that age.
Especially at that age.
Fucking with his pension. And you're supposed to stay with me, girl. You hurt me bad, woman.
And the other thing is,
he breaking sugar daddy rules.
Go ahead, Cuddy.
He's breaking sugar daddy rules, man.
Go ahead. Speak on it. Speak on it, old man.
This is one thing. Like, listen. If you are going to purchase the vagina of a 30-something-year-old woman as a 60-something-year-old man, you need to understand that this is a temporary assignment for both of y'all. You know what I mean? Like, you're in the young chicks. She's not always going to be young. You're going to move on. You know, she's not always going to have money issues. So, like, it's a convenient situation for both of y'all. All right?
I agree with you.
Now,
I agree with you.
You start, you know, catching feelings that like you dead wrong, bro. You fucking up the game.
So listen, that thing on him. She got in his head saying, you know, yeah, I'm gonna leave him. We gonna be a family.
There you go. There you go.
You know, I think that's what happened. You know,
Cuddy, look at this motherfucker. This is an old motherfucker. This an old dude, right? She probably told this cat, look, ain't nothing you can tell an old nigga better than your dick better than that young niggas.
Wow.
He 30-something years old and can't fuck like you.
Of course. That's what you're paying for. That's what you're paying for. It's this role play.
Listen. He started believing this shit.
You can still get 30-year-olds.
Yeah,
that part right there. For a fee. But go ahead.
Yeah. You and for all we know, you know, we ain't gonna put it all on her, you know, but nobody even this wasn't inferred, but it could be a possibility that he was setting his babe out to do that shit. Oh, you got this motherfucker paying bills? Go ahead, and, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we got kids, you know, mouths to feed, you know.
Right, but I just think she didn't think about her children when she was out there pumping this old nigga's head up.
Yeah,
he just bought the bitch a big screen TV, and like I was saying, you know, motherfuckers' emotions. Men's emotions are very much so tied to their resources.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck if a nigga work at Dairy Queen. He act like he didn't went through goddamn the front lines of World War II to make his little $8 and some change an hour, making them Mr. Misties.
You goddamn right.
You know, so you know, she just played a fucked up game. And see, again, the problem I have with society is, it's victim blaming. No, these bitches need a PSA. They need to learn to take preemptive measures when they do this type of shit. How did he know you had this family? Were you bringing them around?
Yeah.
Were you showing pictures? Did you bring the children around this old motherfucker? This is God Daddy.
Yeah, he knew where you lived. He knew how to get to your husband.
He got to get to your baby.
He knew all the ins and outs. And like you said, old man, if she's playing that game, she better be on top of her toes. That's why I said this should be a PSA. Y'all better be mindful who y'all messing around with, who y'all think y'all tricking.
When me and my wife met, right? I was supposed to go that same year. We met in October. I was supposed to go that same year in November to meet, down and could come here in November. And she was like, nah, I don't want, she was like, nah, I'm not cool with that. I'm not ready for you to meet my children yet. She ain't say it like that. This fucking dog is barking. But you hear it? Oh, yeah, man. But she was like, I'm not really cool with that right now. I think we can wait. And I was like, all right, cool. What's he doing?
You know he in love with that damn dog, man. Go ahead, man.
Is Bob here? Yeah, he's up there.
Oh, that's my son?
That's
that's my son?
Yeah, from what? Yeah. Dude. I get a lot of stops to make.
Dude, how long did that take you?
About 3 days.
Hey man, tell your son we live. We live. We heard the whole conversation, man. You live.
My bad.
No, hey, come on up.
Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, so that's why he barking. So that's what I'm saying, man. And I understood that because my mom didn't bring motherfuckers around me like that. That was them protecting their children. That was my wife protecting her sons. And I was like, you know what? I respect it. My mom did do it. She was taking this motherfucker all up and around the trick.
Yeah, like my daughter's a size 7, my son's a size 12, and the baby, you just give him whatever. But yeah, he was too invested. That's all. It was too much time. It was too much time invested, and he wanted some on ROI. What up, homie? So.
Oh, this is an absolute mess, man. This ain't the way these situations supposed to go.
It's tragic. What's happening? Yeah. Welcome. So yeah, man. PSA, hey man, be mindful who you messing with.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
On both sides, on both sides, man. Don't be catching feelings like that because there's consequences. So tread lightly, man, especially when you're running around town, in your electric vehicle dropping dick off. Yeah, you got to be careful who you're dropping dick off to around these parts, man.
He on a world tour with Muhammad, my man. Dropping dick off.
All right, man. Next up, Florida teen in MAGA hat, fake kidnapping, and shot himself. Come on, man. They're doing too much, man. These kids doing too much. What you think the charge should be for that, man?
I think they should give him whatever those Hispanic people would have got if they had arrested him.
How about this? Send his ass to Alligator Alcatraz.
There you go.
How about it? Because it happened in Florida. So yeah, send his ass there for a little bit. You know, some scared straight shit. Send his ass there for a month.
You know,
it'd be nice to do something like that, man. But nothing's gonna happen to this kid, and that's the unfortunate thing.
How fucked up is that? This little bastard shot himself as well. He went all the way in with it, all the way in. And
so,
what's up, man?
There's a historical precedent of this type of shit happening. And there's more than what I'm about to name, but we got 1955 Emmett Till. We got the Groveland 4. 1949, 4 young black men in Florida were accused of raping a white woman. Norma Paget Upshaw, Scottsboro boys in 1931. Non-black teenagers were falsely accused of rape by 2 white women on a freight train. 1989, Charles Stewart in Boston. Charles Stewart reported that a black man shot him and killed his pregnant wife during a carjacking. 1992, Jesse Anderson, a Milwaukee man, claimed 2 black men attacked him and his wife, fatally stabbing his wife. Recent notable cases, Amy Cooper, 2020, after a black man, Christian Cooper, no relation, asked her to leash her dog in a wooded area in Central Park. Amy Cooper called 911 and claimed an African-American man was threatening her life. Exonerated 5 in 1989. 5 black and Latino teenagers were wrongly convicted of assault and rape of a white woman in Central Park. False drug crime accusations 2022. Never mind a woman that drove her fucking kids into the lake and said that it was a black man.
Black man.
The white lady that carved a B into her face. She was going to carve bitch, but stopped. And then they was wondering why the B was backwards, and it was because this bitch was looking in the mirror. There was the other white bitch who put glasses on and threw acid in her own face, a very shallow acid, and said that a black woman did it. And everybody was wondering, hey, why is your whole face burnt except for around your eyes, and your eyes are undamaged? It's because she put safety glasses on. This is a common occurrence, so I'm not shocked when they say, yeah, this dude faked the kidnapping, and said that some Hispanic dudes snatched them up. You get these young white girls that do this shit all the time. Meanwhile, they just ran away with their boyfriend and didn't want, they overage boyfriend, and they didn't want their parents to fucking know.
The thing is, reason why because this is 2025.
Yep.
And I'm like, how these fucking kids? This is a teenager, and he on that shit like that. Like, dude, we think we came, we come along as a society, but apparently, bro, we going backwards fast as fuck.
I think this is where we already been, big bro. I think we just got cameras to put a spotlight on it. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Okay.
I've been paying attention to a lot of the CK stuff, right? And I don't know if I think it's Candace Owens. And say what you want to say, but she riding hard for this motherfucker. And what she's pointing out is that you got a lot of motherfuckers that's just jockeying for his position. They not waiting any time. Just like they're like, too soon for jokes. You got all of these people putting on MAGA hats and wanting to go debate people on college campuses. And then they got some new kid. He's a teenager, I think 18 or 19. And they was finding out he was getting all this money, but the dude was lying and said, I do this because I care. And come to find out, this motherfucker's financed him back. $7,500 speaking fee plus coaching fee. And, it's just a bunch of bullshit, man. So it's like, it's a hustle. It's a racket out here. It's money to be made. And it's money to be made off of picking on one of the biggest groups who can't defend themselves, which is our people, because we don't have that platform.
Well said.
We do an amazing job jabbing with YouTube.
Sticking and moving, exactly. Sticking and moving, man. We're trying to keep our hands up, man. Them motherfuckers is throwing all body shots.
That's
we just sitting there rope-a-doping, For real.
So yeah, man, it's hey man, I hope they get, but see, in a lot of these other cases, nothing happened.
Mm-hmm. And like old man, see, that's the first thing old man said. He was like, ain't shit gonna happen to this kid. And I'm putting it out in the universe. Let that motherfucker do a month at fucking Alligator Alcatraz. Make him work. Or make him an inmate. I don't give a shit, but make him, have some type of repercussions for his actions.
Yep.
So, all right, man. This one, I got you on this one, man.
What up,
I want your feedback on this one. Those top tier comedians performing at the Saudi Arabia Comedy Festival. What are your thoughts, man? They got the heavyweights going to do that shit, man. What you think about that?
I think they need to go get their motherfucking money.
My man.
Hey, nigga, y'all don't put the pressure. Y'all don't put the pressure on comedians to address human rights. You put that shit on the United Nations. That's who you put that shit on, man. Listen, man. They did this shit when I think it was Alicia Keys and Beyonce went to go perform. I know one of them was Israel. I think that was Alicia Keys, and Beyonce was supposed to perform.
She did. Shit.
Middle East?
30-something minutes. She went to was it Dubai or Saudi? But she made a fucking bank on that bitch for a set. Just one set.
10 million, I want to say.
Over.
Yeah.
Well,
Bieber got like 3 million.
She was up like to 30-something for one gig. Some shit like that for one gig.
You said it right. They paid her 10 million per 10 minutes.
Yeah. See,
here's the thing, man. When these entertainers do start telling the truth about things, all of a sudden people want them to shut up.
How about that? My thing is, like you said, your first statement. Let the comedians go get their bag. They can't go on colleges no more.
Right.
They can't. That was the circuit. The Seinfelds and Chappelle, all them cats, and Chris Rock, they used to kill doing college campuses. They were like, we got to stop. We're done here.
They too sensitive.
That's it.
So many lanes have been closed to comedians of all fucking races, because now everybody let me tell you something. There was always hecklers. But we have never seen nothing like what we're seeing now, where people go to these shows and try to jump up on the stage and fight. What's my man's name with the 95 South show? Not Chico, and not Carlos.
The skinny dude, the real
skinny dude. What's his name?
Oh fuck.
Let me see.
Now, dude.
Yeah, 95 South Show. It's important that I name this South Show. Young Fly, DC Young Fly.
Yeah,
DC.
That dude's name, but
yeah, DC Young Fly was out here at the comedy club in Pleasanton's. He was doing his jokes. Some dude got mad and tried to run up on stage, and they said that DC knocked this motherfucker out cold.
Yeah.
T to the motherfucking K was on stage, and somebody jumped up there. Corey Holcomb has dealt with this shit. You see this shit, happening, and it's like, what do you expect him to do? You expect these motherfuckers to sit around and be broke? It's not, it's always that one black dude at a time when it comes to entertainment, unless they're on a TV show. There's no roles for them. White or black, there's no roles for these guys, because Bill Burr was out there.
Yep.
And again, when they start telling the truth about things and they start calling shit objectively, people, you should shut up and just make people laugh. Okay, well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go over here and laugh. Oh, well, they got human rights violations. And Khashoggi, the reporter. Let me explain something to you. We expecting a bunch of black and white folks to go over there and, because, when the comedians went over there, they told them, hey, this is what you can joke about. This is what you can't. This is what you can and can't say. Khashoggi was from over there. Made every effort he could to say some shit that he probably shouldn't have been saying. Okay, cool. But He decided to go back the fuck over there to the embassy, and they snatched him up. Like, what the fuck was he expecting? He knew the risk that he was taking. And you putting that on these fucking comics who's supposed to make people laugh. Like, I respect the people who took a stand and didn't go. I respect your conviction. But I also respect the people who say, hey, man, I got a couple dollars to make. Fuck what y'all talking about.
That I'm still recouping from COVID. Because, that was the whole, that killed comedians, man.
Yeah.
Here's some of the lineup from that comedy show. You got Pete Davidson, Dave Chappelle, Louis C.K. He's trying to get that money back.
You need to.
Y'all motherfuckers go out there and get y'all bag, man. Just like these fighters like Floyd to go out there, knock a dude out and like, hey, man, don't even turn the jet off. I ain't going to even break a sweat. I'm going to go in here and do my little two-step, and I'm going to get 15 mil, and get going. We're going to be back in Vegas, before the sun come up, so.
Right.
That's why I wanted to, talk about this one with you, because I understand, how you feel about these comedians and stuff, and being a comic. Yeah, man, it's get money grab, get it.
Think about it.
I still want to know like what that bag looked like. I know it's huge. But go ahead.
Huge. I mean, look, Ari Spears been online bragging about the shit, calling motherfuckers broke, which we could say something about that. But he's right. You can't sit up and police these people. Motherfuckers are tired of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
People are tired of that shit. And it's like boxing. The days of jerking these motherfuckers is over. The days of not promoting a fighter. You got Turkey El Sheik. He got the bread and paying people well.
Yes.
These cats
just to put on the show. He's like, don't worry about the money. You're going to be good. Don't even worry about the money. You're good.
Most fighters do not get that Canelo backing to where you can lose 2 and 3 fucking fights and still come back. Mm-hmm. For most black boxers, you lose a fight, that's your ass.
You're done.
You're done.
Look how they shunned Crawford.
Come on.
Because he wasn't flashy, because he wasn't your typical out there in the clubs, he wasn't no AB.
There you go.
And that's what they wanted. Man. You know all about AB, but you don't know about Crawford? Shame on you.
Shame on you.
You know what it is with Canelo. I mean, you got a Mexican fighter that's redhead.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He's check all the boxes.
He's check all the boxes. Yeah. He's a handsome guy that, so he's got sex appeal and,
You said this motherfucker was handsome.
Fuck, man. Wait. Oh, fuck you, nigga.
He's debonair.
On the thick one right now. Anyways, they can sell this cat a lot easier than they can sell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he looks like the typical, male model or some shit.
I get that, but my man's record should, like Ob stated, like with losses, you got a dude who's flawless or whatever, and getting booed. Like, come on, man, stop the hate. We know.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't have to always call it out every damn time, but we know what it is.
I was watching. It wasn't Dante's Boxing Network. I love Dante's Boxing. It was another guy, and he was playing one of the commentators, and he said, "Yeah, Canelo is still the face of boxing." And I said, "Motherfucker, how?"
See, because what old man stated, you could sell him. You could sell him in Mexico, and you could sell him in the States. The fans love him. They don't love a dark-skinned dude.
Canelo,
Omaha.
Right.
They don't love that. That's not gonna sell. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I knew. I'm telling you. Y'all thought y'all was like, oh, that's racist. Motherfuckers that look like Bud, they don't lose, but they also don't want them in the spotlight because of the color of their skin.
I get it.
When that's bullshit. Let me tell you something. That's why I said I knew he was gonna whoop that ass. Them black motherfuckers don't play, man. We don't play, but them dark skin Eddie, y'all don't play. Yo, Hugh don't play, my brother. But what I'm saying is, all jokes aside, how do you say this man? He beats the guy, and then a week later, Canelo got to have surgery.
Well, what about the rematch? For what?
For fucking what? He ain't got nothing for him.
That's it.
Look, they called Deontay Wilder a bum. How the fuck is Deontay Wilder a bum when he had less skills than the people he was going against and was knocking these motherfuckers out cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even when he was undefeated, they did not call that man the pound for pound best champion. Clarissa Shields is undefeated. They do not call her the pound for pound. I don't give a fuck if she is a woman. They don't call her the face of boxing. They didn't call Mayweather the pound for pound. We call him the GOAT, but they don't call him the face of boxing. Only David Benavidez just came out. He said, I know I'm gonna get some shit for this. And it's funny he said that, but he said that I think the way that Crawford did it was better, but Mayweather is still the GOAT. I got all that love for him, but he's still the greatest to do it. Who the fuck is saying? I mean, Tank. Tank is Tank, but only got a draw. You got all of these black fighters, and again, we go back. Bob Arum wasn't even wanting to. He didn't want to promote his own fucking fighter.
Nah, he knew said. He said in so many words on his Crawford said on his Shay interview that they both were fighting for top rank.
Right. And
he was like, dude, they didn't want to mess with the golden goose. Pacquiao was the face. He was, the biggest earner. They didn't want, him to take a chance on getting KO because he already got knocked out.
Right.
Mind you, Pacquiao got knocked the fuck out. So yeah, they was like, we don't want to tamper with that because we pay for your sparring sessions. We know how many motherfuckers you knocking out and making these motherfuckers go to the bathroom and piss blood. We know what's going on. So we keep that motherfucking pit bull locked up in the backyard, until we could get the most out of this motherfucker, until something else, arrives. But that's why he was sitting on ice for so long, man, because they knew what the fuck he could do. And look what happened when he got loose.
But big bro, here's the thing. I was listening to Gary Owen.
Yeah.
He had a very interesting take on this whole thing about people going out there. And he said, when I first started doing comedy, the most money I ever made was performing for drug dealers. He said they sent the deposit straight out. They always handled the hotels. They handled the flight.
Mm-hmm.
And then they paid you all your money. It was in cash. He said, but I needed the fucking money. Like, people, even though these cats, a lot of them are millionaires, they got overhead. They got things they got to pay. And the other thing, like somebody said, is Tim Black. Shout out to Tim Black. These comedians didn't just now start going out there. This is a festival, but they've been going out there to get money, just like the WNBA players go to Russia to get paid. Like,
off season. Yeah.
Right. You want motherfuckers to stay broke for your beliefs or not make good money for your beliefs. If all they got to go do is go out there and not make fun of the prince, not talk about the government and all that, and just make people laugh, I'm all for it. Just like in boxing, what's the point? Turkey Al-Sheikh can't spend all the money he got. I think he'd have made everything he spent on these fights and on that and on the comedians. He done made that shit back in interest.
It's not even about the money with them. It's about breaking in and entertainment. It's actually the right thing. It was like, these cats, how much you want? Shit, that ain't nothing. Go ahead. Yeah, write that shit off. We good. And it's also the flex on the states. But go ahead.
There you go. Thank you. There's no need to jerk them. There's no need to charge them $250 for a towel.
Exactly.
Listen, I hate to say this because ain't none of the comedians or none of the boxers. When they say, hey, how much you want? 10 million, like you said, that's it. That's whole money.
That's it.
That's what we pay for the concubines out this bitch in a week. Oh, we got you. How somebody gonna say they don't need to jerk them? It's about throwing money, and it's about what bigger stunt is there for a motherfucker from the Middle East
to come over and take our entertainment?
Say,
y'all top tier folks,
and I'm gonna treat them fair and pay them better than you. I'm gonna make them an offer they can't refuse, and I ain't got to even threaten to harm them. I'm just gonna treat them right.
That's the flex.
The fuck out of here, man.
There's a bigger picture to this whole thing. I mean, the United States is sliding in every aspect when it comes to where it stands in the world, whether it's media, entertainment, X, Y, Z. What the fuck are you doing, man?
You repping the city. Go ahead.
Beautiful. And Saudi Arabia is stepping up to take that place. And Saudi Arabia is changing big time. I mean, it's way different from when I lived there 15 years ago.
Okay.
None of this was going on. But then again, they just had a huge regime change with MBS. And he's young, and he just legalized alcohol in certain places in Saudi Arabia, which was like insane. Saudi Arabia was strict with their Sharia law. I mean, they had public executions when I was there, but a lot of things are changing. Women couldn't drive when I was there, and now they're bringing over some of the edgiest comedians ever, to perform. So they're changing fast, and they're stepping up to take over, and they have the cash to do it.
Yeah, they may be the new hub. They want maybe to be the new Vegas. Who knows?
There was one question we asked one of the bankers. Me and my homeboy went into Saudi Arabian bank, and we were, it's just like, what happens when you guys run out of oil? And they're like, yeah, they're flipping it. They're flipping it. Nobody's going to need oil in the next 20, 30 years. But the entertainment, if you build the Roman Coliseum, you
build it, they will come. It's one of those, they diversify in their portfolio.
Turkey Al Sheikh, listen, if you hear this, if you want to diversify your portfolio and you need a new podcast, 3 p.m. D, we can call that motherfucker 3 p.m. Chic. If you need, holla at us. Throw that money this way. We'll take some whole money. Listen what I'm saying. Let me ask you, brothers, this question on a serious note. Let me ask my Cuddy and my big bro. Since it was announced under the Biden administration that the U.S. dollar is no longer the reserve currency, have you all been noticing a huge geopolitical shift? I mean, it's been happening, but does it not seem like it's been rushed? Because it seems like for years, people have been trying to get away from it. And the last one to try to do it was Muammar Gaddafi, when he was trying to get away from AFRICOM and, back their money by gold. Again, we just saw Korea, China, and Russia all together. We looking at Turkey al-Sheikh making power moves.
I'm gonna mean to stop you right there, but how many times have I said on our program, follow the money? Follow the money. And old man put me on, last week or whatever, to where it's going. You know where it's going. The dollar's about to be shit.
And we did it to ourselves. It was our embargoes and tariffs of countries that we couldn't stand. Hell, we kicked Russia out of the international banking community.
Because they did it.
Well, ultimately, it was our decision that they cannot take part in the financial system any longer. So when other countries recognized that, they got together and they started a whole new system, man. And it's going well.
Yeah, you're right. But we didn't vote on none
like
of this
Cuba
shit.
did.
Yeah, we ain't do that. We ain't do none of this shit. That's the powers that be trying to keep an iron grip on motherfuckers. And see, it's funny because I was listening to this. No, I'm not discounting what you're saying. You're right. You're absolutely right. I was listening to this brother, this dude by the name of Shahid Bolson today, Arab dude, and he was watching that shit that Stephen Miller was saying at the Charlie Kirk Memorial, and he was talking about who is he aiming his speech at, and he was inferring that it was towards black people. Because he was listening to this motherfucker talk, and he was like, "Yeah, our descendants are from Athens, or from Georgia and Philadelphia, and from Montenegro." He was like, "Dude, your people came over from Belarus in 1930s. You're Jewish. Your people didn't come from none of those fucking places. What are you talking about?" But he was saying like, America is a psychotic country, and he said, they got black people thinking that everywhere else is bad. He said, when we can guarantee it's far better everywhere else.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about that, But I brought that up to say this: it is mighty funny that these comedians that can't make nothing but $5,000 and $10,000 in a weekend can go overseas, free, flight paid for. Ari Spears was stunting the whole time. If you seen this motherfucker's flight that they paid $28,000 first class for,
which is a cheap seat. But go ahead,
a cheap seat.
Yeah.
Again, and they making millions for a fucking weekend, and they'll probably come back here and never see that shit.
I just wanted to touch on that. I knew,
yes, sir.
Well, I knew how that was gonna go, but yeah, I just wanted to hear you articulate that, both of y'all, because I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. Like, who the hell gonna kick up some dust? Where in the world can you make that kind of money in a weekend?
Right.
As an A-lister comedian. What's up?
I doubt that they had very many restrictions, while they were there, because they're catering to a certain crowd, and it's an emerging market. Yeah. So, it's going to be a protected class. Like in my travels in my living in the Middle East in the last 15 years, is that when countries start doing this, they'll turn a blind eye to what foreigners do.
What's that
like
smell?
If you go to Dubai.
Yeah, what's that smell? Oh, those flowers. Oh, yeah, these are those green flowers. But go ahead. Yeah.
If you go to Dubai, you can do the things that you want to do in Dubai that you do in like the Bunny Ranch.
Got you.
In Las Vegas. That's available. You can drink, that's available, but it is a strict Muslim country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, but they turn a blind eye to it. So
we'll see. Keep an eye on the Middle East, man. It's gonna be the place, destination stop coming, for sure.
Saudi Arabia is a beautiful place. It's amazing. Yeah, crazy.
Dope.
So
all right, man. Let's
once the tourism, it's over.
Let's bring this home, man. A lot of backlash behind this one. Bad Bunny, he got the call for the Super Bowl. What's going on, gentlemen?
Why is there backlash? Who is Bad Bunny?
Dude from Puerto Rico.
Latino, yeah.
Puerto Rico or whatever, come on. And in this climate, I couldn't even tell you one Bad Bunny song, but
I don't know who
I'm all for it. Yeah,
he's the shit. He's that dude in Spanish.
Name a song.
I can't. But like when I lived in Mexico, it was Bad Bunny. All day long, and it's all Spanish. I have no clue what he says. Somebody was showing me the translations of Bad Bunny songs. And he's like a rapper. He's talking about eating ass and all kinds of stuff. So, it's gonna be interesting to hear.
He may be doing this whole thing in Spanish. How many heads gonna explode during this goddamn Super Bowl? And they said Jay-Z is petty as fuck for this one. I was like, why? Because Bad Bunny is doing numbers. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Like Bad Bunny is like the guy. Why not go ahead and get him to to tap him for the Super Bowl?
This should called Burn the Boy.
Emerging markets, man. Once you get the Spanish people to dig American football, and like Latin America in itself, like Mexico has a middle class, something that America doesn't have anymore.
Nope.
So yeah.
Now,
it's vacation time. It's time, to watch football on Sundays. It's time to watch, American football on Sundays. So like they're going to break into a whole new market. This is fucking genius on Jay-Z's behalf.
Hey, let me ask you a question. How long do you think it's going to be before Americans start moving to places like Dubai and Saudi Arabia just to work at Taco
It's happening. Bell? Just people ain't talking about it. It's happening.
I'm saying to work at Taco Bell and to
Bro, it's happening. You got more folks taking out their 401ks, pulling up stop, selling all their shit, and going to like the Philippines, Thailand.
Yeah.
And shit like that, man. And just starting over. And it was like, look, we gonna live on a budget. We done sold all the whips. We buying mopeds. We cool. We got a little spot we rent. I see that shit on my timeline all the fucking time. There's a lot of folks are moving. They just ain't talking about it.
Listen, man. For what I pay in health insurance in my Cobra for this country, I could live in Thailand. Fine. Just for what I pay in healthcare in America. I could, pay for my apartment, have a car, eat, and be fine. That's my monthly expenses. for what I pay in healthcare in the United States.
He told me his breakdown, what he was spending.
He told me the breakdown.
Yeah, we know what he was spending on, but I'm talking about as far as his food, his morning routine, as far as when he was in Mexico. He showed me, like, dude, mix, my fresh pressed fruit drink every morning, fried fish, for lunch or whatever. Man, that shit is probably what we spend on Starbucks.
Yep.
Just on one drink. He had a whole fucking, breakfast and lunch and then some. And had vegetables and fruit. Fresh fruit, mind you. Everything's fresh. All for what I paid for damn near 2 drinks.
Yep.
For me,
I've been there.
And a lady, whatever. And it's like, you got to be fucking kidding me. You know how far I can stretch?
Man, look, Thailand is different. And, if I could just imagine, being over there, I'd be like Winston Taylor from Kickboxer. The black dude who had the van and 2 bitches and was cool. And once Van Damme's brother got his back broke.
I'll be the dude on what was that that movie with the dude with the chinchilla coat and hat?
American Gangster.
Yeah, American Gangster. Remember his cousin that was over in Vietnam who had that club, that black club? It was running all the stuff through the club. That was
all I got. Don't make me come back here.
See, yeah, exactly. That would be me. It was like, yeah, man, all the soldiers come to this club or whatever. Yeah, that would be my spot.
Yeah, man. It's man. I don't know, man. It's really a sad fucking reality, man.
It's getting tempting. It's getting tempting day by day because you look at especially when you have somebody who, that's on the home team, whatever, actually telling you, like, bro, it's a better way. This ain't it.
It's
like,
more.
I'm sorry, what I'm saying, we been conditioned because born and everything, our family and stuff is here, whatever. But God dang, what about the quality of your life?
It's more fucking tempting when you got a president. That's what I voted for. Hey, look, people, how
MAGA.
You know how I'd be proud about that shit. I used to be like, yeah, I voted for him. I be talking to people, they be like, yeah, you believe assholes voted for him. I'm like,
yeah. I didn't think it was gonna be like this. I thought he was playing, but nah, this motherfucker stood 10 toes in the bullshit, on the bullshit.
Now he's sending troops into the
cities.
Fucking,
yes, sir.
And who would have thought Portland? It don't. That's the third whitest, other than Arizona and Utah.
So you sending the troops on the Goonies? Is that what y'all doing now?
Astoria.
Y'all sending the troops. Yeah, on Sloth. That's what y'all. Oh, okay.
Mouth.
Hey,
Rocky Road. Yeah.
Have you heard these rumors that ICE was picking up black people?
Yeah. There ain't no rumors. They doing it.
In Chicago, they was taking them out of there. But see, that's why everybody's saying, like, are a lot of these motherfuckers really ICE?
That too. And also, man, just think about it. We only a year in.
I've been thinking that shit the whole time.
Bro,
like,
can we make it?
Damn.
Like, seriously, can we as a
I don't know, man.
As a collective, can we fucking make it?
I don't know, because here's the problem. It's bad when you gotta hope this motherfucker stay in good health, because I believe if something happened to him between JB, old JB, and goddamn this Hegseth.
I thought about it for a half a second, man, and it was like, oh, I see where you're going with this. You right on. Yeah, you are
Hegseth right on. Talk to motherfuckers like he Cobra Commander and shit.
Pretty much. Not Cobra Commander. He talked like that motherfucker, the dude from Cobra Kai. The what you call it?
Terry
that
Silver?
Motherfucker. Yeah, sweep the leg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
Sensei
Grease. The leg.
I don't know. I don't think that any of them could get the recognition or the backing that they would need to do anything that Trump is currently doing if it wasn't Trump. Yeah, like, just think about everybody that from his last administration that he burned, Yeah. Everybody that worked for him the last time, how popular they were. And then when he said fuck them, everybody else was like, yeah, fuck them.
Attorney General Barr. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Motherfuckers need to be at the polls on this midterm. And they need to be at the polls for these local elections, man. Because
stop giving voting advice, Nick. Nobody's gonna listen to you now. You voted for Trump.
Start getting your passport and shit together, man. That's all. Start getting your visas tight.
Motherfucker. And y'all voted for Biden. And
I didn't vote for you. Don't say y'all. It wasn't for me.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
But
yeah.
But no, man, I'm saying motherfuckers got to be at them polls, man, because this motherfucker said in 2001 he told Pete Hegseth on 9/11 to do some shit.
No, he didn't.
He did.
I'm done.
He did. You didn't know that? They told me that shit, and I was like, man, stop. And then somebody was laughing like, this motherfucker said. I'm like, this shit is real.
See,
bro.
Thank you again, gentlemen, for another great show. Y'all be safe.
Yes, sir.
Fuck, man. God dang, man. We barely a year in, and I'm tired. I'm tired, fam.
Yeah, me too.
I'm tired mentally, financially. I'm tired. Fuck.
Hey,
all right, gents.
Cool talks, man. We can all like share a place in Thailand.
All right. Fuck it.
Yeah, because yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we
hoping the mansions for $1,000 a month.
Yeah. We got that. All right, gentlemen. Love y'all. Be safe.
Love you too, bro.
Peace.
Peace. What up, nigga?